1, 2, 1, 2.
Do the peas muffle out. Peanut butter.
Look like that. There we go.
Get these stogies lit. How's that taste? Yeah, smoky output.
I like that. I like that.
That was nice, right?
What is this?
So that is a collaboration that AJ Fernandez did
AJ
with
Fernandez.
H. Upman, which is a company that originally started out in Cuba.
We're gonna get started here, brother. Your cigar burning? First of all, man, I want to welcome you to Over a Drink.
Thank you.
This is what we do. So what we do, we sit down, we wrap over a drink, and we talk to the drink is gone. When the drink is gone, I'm gonna pour myself a little wine, man. I picked this up, some Murphy Good, California Cab. We'll see what it's hitting for.
Right.
And since you don't drink, we'll toast over your coffee.
Yes. This is La Colombe.
La Colombe is a win.
This is what we sell here at Capelli Brothers.
La Colombe is a win, man. I can use the sponsorship, La Colombe. We'll make it all about coffee.
Yeah.
Sponsorship, right? So, take a sip. That's not bad. So, Jared, man, this is the first Over a Drink that includes a cigar.
Really?
So you're like you're like a trendsetter right now, man.
I'm honored.
How did you get involved in the cigar lane?
The position opened up here, and I took it. And I was fortunate enough to work with a guy, George Brightman. He was a writer for Cigar Aficionado. He's been in the industry for a really long time, and that guy really showed me the cigar industry, man, and really taught me how to hone my palate when it came to cigars. And I absolutely fell in love with the fine art and craft of what goes into making a cigar.
So were you smoking cigars before you came here? Or this place introduced you to cigars?
I'd always dabbled with them.
Yeah, so you approached it like I still approach it.
Yeah.
You've been doing it for 4 years. I've been doing it for like 15,
Yeah.
17 years with the same approach, dude. I come in every single time, man. And it's funny, I think sometimes, because I'll walk into the space, and I think sometimes the guy running the cigar spot thinks I know what the hell I'm talking about. Because I walk in there like I know what the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, nah, man, here's what I like, man. So point something out to me, man.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, man, there's nothing like a person who knows their cigars, man.
Yeah.
For a cigar smoker, right? Because for me, it's not something that I tend to want to use brain space for.
Right.
Right? It's the same with wines. I buy a different bottle of wine every time I go in the liquor store.
Yeah.
Right? Because I figure so many of them, I gotta try as many as I can for every time it's a different experience. I take the same approach with cigars. What do you do when you get somebody who comes in who may not be cigar familiar? How do you walk them down that path?
Well, I asked them, have you smoked a cigar before? And then I asked them, like, if they do want to start, what route do they want to start out in? As far as a flavor, like a flavor infused cigar, or do you want, like a non-flavored cigar?
Do the flavor infused people piss you off? The ones like, I like something that tastes vanilla. What do you think about it?
I started out with flavor infused cigars. You know what I mean? I
basically
be like,
yo, why don't you just go buy a Black and Mild and leave me alone?
Nah. So I basically call it like it's the training wheels of cigars. It's like in order for somebody to understand tobacco or a cigar, they got to have the experience with smoking the cigar. And I want to give them something that they can enjoy for right now. Then if they come in pretty frequently, then I'll branch them off the same way that was done for me.
As far as the cigar game goes, obviously, everybody talks about like Cubans. You can't buy those in the States, technically, right?
Right.
Do you need to?
No. Absolutely not.
Like, you're not losing out or missing out on anything by not being able to get a Cuban cigar is what I'm saying, right? Like you can get cigars from other places in the world that are just as good or no?
Yeah, absolutely. So like there's 4 or 5 different countries that I could talk about that actually have beautiful cigars that are better than some of the Cuban cigars that I smoked. You know, here's the thing with Cuban cigars, right? Like everybody wants something they can't have. I enjoy some Cuban cigars, but like I've had a lot of great Nicaraguan cigars, Dominican cigars, Honduran cigars, the cigars from Ecuador, the cigars from Brazil. Like there's so many different directions you can take a cigar.
So-
you know, you smoke what you like.
On average, right? What do you think you should have to spend on a quality cigar to know that you got a quality cigar? $12, $15, $8.
It's kind of hard to gauge because it's like, you know, it depends on who made the cigar. You know, the quality of the tobacco that they're using. You know, it goes all the way down to how they rotate their crops in the soil. You know, when they're growing it in places like Nicaragua and Honduras and the DR.
Yeah.
So it's no really, and the price gauges on the branding that they have for that cigar.
Got you. I smoked that Ashton. It was the mildest Ashton for years. That was always my go-to, always my go-to, always my go-to. And finally, I was like, dude, this shit is so fucking boring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's when then I jumped too far. Then I went with the completely dark, scratchy throat, robust.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, I got, this is too much.
Listen,
you know,
man,
raspy voice after I'm smoking it. Like I couldn't, you know, I jumped way into the deep end.
Right, the guy that taught me about cigars, man, like he would come in, he would see me do the same thing. He'd be like, hey, man, like we're gonna be smoking all day. Like I would come in and I would go for the most full-bodied cigar. I'd be like, hold on, pump the brakes a minute. Let's start you out over here. Like, let's move you, like start you out further down the scale a little bit, and then we'll build you up for the day.
Yeah.
You know, that way your palate's not fried.
That's that
You
macho
taste
shit,
something.
though. That's
Yeah.
that macho shit. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes as men, we always want to go like, we got, you know.
Yeah, we gotta
go,
we gotta take it to the next level, caveman
Yeah, like,
style.
okay, I did that mild shit. That's for girls. Give me the harshest shit you got. Back.
Yeah, I'm trying to be knocked on my ass.
Correct.
Tonight. Like, let me get the most full-bodied cigar. You know, I see people come in here and do that, man, and then they're turning green and throwing up at the bar, and it's like, I told you, man. Listen, man, like, when you walk into a cigar shop, please be honest with where you're at. There is no need for you to try to impress anyone.
Are there any locally grown, whether PA or just in this country, cigars that might be worthy of giving a shot?
I mean, I never dabbled with American grown tobacco.
I didn't know.
I just
you know
don't
what I
think
mean?
it's like I just don't think it's in our soil. Closest thing I got to American grown tobacco was a cigarette. You know, and I try not to even go with those anymore. So, you know.
So you say if you're gonna smoke American grown cigar, you might as well smoke a Newport.
Yeah, smoke a Newport. Yeah. Cigars bring people together.
They
man.
really do, man.
It really helps people bond and look past what they think. And,
Yeah, like better than kale.
Yeah, we ain't gonna sit here.
You eat kale and spinach and shit. People like that fucking health nut jerk.
We're not gonna bond over a plate of kale or spinach. Yeah, that's
fucking cigar.
Yeah.
And you never even met before, man. Hey, sit down, man. Have a drink, man. You want something to drink, man? Sit down, man.
And you know,
That's
another
right.
crazy, it's people of all walks of life,
Yeah.
man. Like the networking around cigars is absolutely beautiful.
Listen, man. We're gonna go ahead, man, and wrap this up, though, brother. So we're gonna toast one more time
Toast.
for the over drink part of it, and I'm gonna take a drag one more time for the over cigar part of it. A little smoke in the air, and that's how we do it, man. Over a drink, like my man, like the extra long ash on it. Like me, but my man is always like, yo, how long you think you get that ash to burn? Just stay on there, right? That damn thing always falls off.